Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffy and Ridge's permanent hope for the future shutdown stops line revival. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, won't be willing to give up his relationship with Hope Logan, Annika Noel, so his fight against the Forresters is only going to heat up from here. Since Carter won't surrender to Ridge Forrester's Thorsten K. ultimatum, this feud is going to get worse and come with some unpleasant surprises. Carter will file the LLC paperwork to take over Forrester Creations, so there may not be anything Justin Barber, Aaron D. Spears, can do to prevent him from officially taking charge. However, B&B spoilers for the week of December 2 to 6 say Ridge is going to make a daring move that's a game changer. Soon after, Steffy and Ridge will strike back, and they'll use Hope Logan's, Annika Noel, future to do it. Since we know Ridge and Steffy are going to target Hope in some way, this may have something to do with her line. Steffy already canceled Hope for the future, so it may not be listed anywhere in the LLC paperwork. Perhaps they'll allow Ridge and Steffy to make another legal move, one that prevents Hope from restarting her line without their involvement. In other words, Steffy and Ridge might be able to make this Hope for the future shutdown permanent. Since a key element of Carter's plan was bringing back Hope's line, that could be a crushing blow for both of them. Of course, Carter can presumably still reinstate Hope at the company and give her a brand new line or position, but this would mean losing her baby. Hope for the future has been a big part of Hope's life for many years, but Ridge and Steffy may end up with control of it and vow that it'll never come back. If Carter's going to play it like this, Steffy and Ridge may feel entitled to play just as dirty with a sneaky legal power play of their own. Regardless, Hope won't be deterred by whatever Ridge and Steffy try to pull against Carter's plot. Our predictions point to Hope continuing to give Carter her full support when it comes to this takeover and all his grand ideas. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy and Ridge will make sure Hope gets bad news, but Carter will make some updates to his tactics and keep fighting back. In the fast-paced world of the bold and the beautiful, where drama runs high and relationships are ever shifting, one thing remains certain. The Forrester family will always find themselves at the center of the action. Steffy Forrester and Ridge Forrester, two of the most iconic characters in the soap opera, have been facing both personal and professional challenges lately, and the future of Forrester Creations may never be the same. Recent spoilers indicate that Steffy and Ridge's dream of securing a permanent, stable future for Forrester Creations is in serious jeopardy, thanks to a devastating setback that halts the line's revival. While their hopes for the future initially seemed unshakable, the truth of the matter is that the ambitious duo is now facing what could be a permanent roadblock. This dramatic shift could change the course of their lives, both professionally and personally, in ways they never saw coming. The vision for a new Forrester era. Steffy and Ridge had been working tirelessly to revamp Forrester Creations. With Ridge's legacy as a designer and Steffy's passion for innovation, the two hoped to create a new era of Forrester fashion that would secure the company's place at the top of the fashion world for years to come. They believed they had what it took to bring the company back from the brink of financial ruin, and their combined effort seemed to be the perfect solution. Steffy, in particular, was eager to revive the Forrester brand after years of internal strife and external competition that threatened to take down the company. She saw herself as the next generation of Forrester talent, willing to embrace change and modernity to create an exciting future for the fashion empire. Ridge, though more traditional, trusted his daughter's judgment and was prepared to put his full support behind the line's revitalization. The dream faces reality. However, as the Forrester family quickly learned, not all dreams can be realized so easily. As Steffy and Ridge pushed forward with their vision for the future of Forrester Creations, they faced unexpected resistance. The fashion industry, already a challenging and competitive space, was not as willing to embrace their new ideas as they had hoped. The economic realities of the market started to weigh heavily on the Forrester empire, and their new line, despite initial excitement, was not gaining the traction they had anticipated. The line's revival was also hampered by internal conflicts within the family. As always, the Forrester family is anything but harmonious. Brooke Logan, Ridge's ex-wife and a longtime member of the family's inner circle, had her own ideas about what Forrester Creations should look like moving forward. Her differing views on the company's future were a constant source of friction with Ridge and Steffy, and her involvement seemed to undermine their efforts. On top of that, a shift in market trends and new competitors in the fashion world created additional pressure on the Forrester line. What once seemed like a surefire success now appeared to be slipping through their fingers, and the mounting financial strain was undeniable. A family torn between legacy and progress. The deepening divide between Ridge, Steffy, and the rest of the family underscores just how much is at stake. While Ridge has always championed the company's legacy and his long-standing commitment to Forrester Creations, Steffy's desire to push the envelope for the brand's future sometimes clashes with that legacy. Their differing perspectives, Ridge's more traditionalist approach versus Steffy's bold, forward-thinking vision, now seem more pronounced than ever. For Steffy, this setback is particularly painful. She has long considered herself the heir to the Forrester legacy, believing that her fresh, modern approach would be the key to not just saving the company but revolutionizing it. To her, the line's failure feels like a personal failure, one that challenges her ability to truly lead. Ridge, on the other hand, is trying to remain steadfast in his support for his daughter, but even he can no longer deny the reality that their ambitions may not be as easily achieved as they once believed. As the tension between father and daughter escalates, it becomes increasingly clear that the dream of a Forrester Creations revival may have hit a permanent shutdown. Ridge's own loyalties are torn between supporting Steffy's bold vision and his deep connection to the company's legacy, making this a critical turning point in his journey as both a father and a business leader. Hope for the future or final curtain call? As the Forrester empire continues to teeter on the edge of uncertainty, the possibility of a permanent shutdown looms larger with each passing day. Steffy and Ridge's hope for a bright future has been extinguished, leaving them to wonder if the Forrester name can survive without the very thing that made it great: innovation. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing ever stays stagnant for long. But this time, the challenge may be too great for Steffy and Ridge to overcome. The revival of Forrester Creations might just be a casualty of larger forces that neither of them can control. As Ridge and Steffy prepare to face the fallout from this failure, their relationship will be tested like never before. Steffy's determination to carve out her own legacy within the family business might push her further away from Ridge, and the strained father-daughter dynamic could lead to irreparable damage. With their dreams in tatters and the company facing an uncertain future, the Forrester family must confront the reality of what they've lost, as well as the difficult decisions ahead. This latest chapter in the bold and the beautiful saga not only represents a business failure, but also a personal loss for Steffy and Ridge. Their hope for a thriving future at Forrester Creations has been squashed, and now they must reconcile their fractured relationships with one another and with the company they both love. Will Steffy and Ridge be able to rebuild the Forrester legacy, or is this the final chapter for their fashion empire? Fans will have to stay tuned as this gripping storyline unfolds, promising even more twists and turns for the Forrester family. One thing is certain, no matter what happens next, it's going to be a roller coaster ride of emotions, revelations, and shocking surprises that will leave fans on the edge of their seats.